You are live. Here we are. We're back. STCPod. Geez, number something or another. 200 and some odd. It's been a while since we've been on. I apologize for that, although not my fault. Fault, not mine. But thanks, everyone, for coming by and joining us for this episode. If you haven't joined us before, we're just a big little chat. Howdy do. About what's been going on for the last little while. And I'm generally generous with everyone and happy and positive. And I'm Bill, by the way, and I'm joined always by my co-host and cohort, Joe, who finds some aggressive way to...
I'm just cleaning my glasses, sorry.
Good timing for that. All right, say hi to Joe. That's Joe over there.
Is there ever a good time to clean your glasses? I find these, what do these fucking people call it? High-tech microfiber cloths end up being super greasy after like 2 wipes. So this little package is like, where's the camera? It's like a $20 package for wipes, and I got to cut them to make them last.
I thought they give those out for free at every glass.
Yeah, when you buy your glasses once.
Well, can't you just use any microfiber?
I don't know. A brand new one makes some spot. I'm looking through a fog for the last 2 weeks. Like I got, what's that old person disease? When your eyes get all milky white.
Cataracts?
Yeah, cataract.
That's what you got, eh? I wouldn't doubt it.
No, I'm saying that's what it was looking like when I was looking through my glasses, because it was like a milky fog. I couldn't get them clean because my cloth I was using was like, I don't know, months old. So I finally stopped cheaping out and busted out a new cloth right now.
Nice. Yeah, perfect timing. This is what people are wondering about. They're like, I hope Joe gets a new cloth.
That's right.
And I can see fog in your glasses from here. Like, that is not a very good cleaning job. That is weird.
Now.
I saw a smear in there in the other lens.
No, that's the expensive lenses I bought that filter out the blue light.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you're supposed to save these. I'm throwing this out.
You
wipe my ass later.
You can wash them.
Oh.
And here's a hot tip for you. If you do wash your microfiber cloths, don't use any fabric softener or fabric softener sheets.
I think it just touched the crusty jerk-off paper towel I used last night in the garbage. Still good.
You had to break out the paper towels? You had that much? That much?
Oh, that's all I use.
Too much for tissues can't handle it, eh?
No, because the paper towels, you get the ones where not my iPhone, man. Where's this? There's the regular paper towel sheet, but you buy the ones that the sheet is cut in half, is perforated in half.
Yeah.
So you're using half a paper towel. Yeah, it soaks it all up. All the ladies want to hear that, right?
Yeah. That's the Joe everyone has come to love. So what is there a story why you're on your iPhone instead of your computer?
Because my computer is doing something else, and if I had to ask it to perform a dial-in task, it would probably explode.
Is it working on something special?
It's just the fan's going on it, so it's super loud.
You can promote what you're working on this channel. I'd be happy to hear what's coming up next over at My Life in Collecting.
Part 3 of my Alan Wake playthrough is processing.
Oh my gosh.
Unfortunately, my computer is a piece of garbage, so it takes like 2 days.
What? You're not editing that, though, are you? Why do you have to process?
No, you still have to merge the 2 video files together. exciting. And it's my second time going through it in 1 week. So I wasted 4 hours of my life.
Well, the fans want to see it, I guess.
Oh, I guess. The millions are asking.
Hey, I've seen some stuff going on your channel that really deserves some investigation. I really want to find out what's happening, but I don't want to get you upset this early in the show.
So better not to.
Because there's stuff in the banner up there, which has me scratching my head going.
Stuff in the banner.
Stuff in the banner. There's like links and stuff. And there's links that make me go, By the way, speaking of that, if you're watching, if you're following our show here and you're wondering, how do I still support the show with the Amazon affiliate links? They can be found on the YouTube channel in the banner. In the banner has all the links to like Amazon, to my letterbox reviews, all kinds of stuff is there. It's all in the banner. So like if you go to Joe's channel, My Life in Collecting, if you look on his banner, he's got like links to his Instagram, his Twitter, and some other stuff, which is very interesting. So
that's right, Peter. I mean, Bill. Sorry.
That's a hot tip. That's a hot tip. If you're looking for links to get more involved with us, they're in the banner.
For links, I suggest you don't bother and just do your own thing, people.
People, what?
What?
They're not allowed to click your link now?
No, I just suggest them not to bother doing anything. Just do their own thing.
Oh, well, if they're watching this and they want to see your Twitter or your Instagram or anything like that, it's all in our banners on the main YouTube page.
Yay.
That's helpful. And the Amazon affiliate link is there, and people are still using it. So we still have a little bit of Amazon kickback to spend together.
Maybe another portable audio recorder, right? That never got used.
That's something we could share, like a double-ended
dildo.
How do you do? So what's been going on, Joe? Why haven't we talked in 3 weeks? Let's get down to it. Let's get the psychiatric chair.
Here we go. Yes, doctor. You were on vacation for 2 weeks, and now I'm on vacation this week.
Yeah, so I was still available all during my vacation.
So was I.
Okay.
You were off visiting the family. I was I on days? Yeah, I was on days. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't doing anything.
Well, certainly difficult to get a hold of on the phone for sure, but that's okay. And also you weren't doing it. We did a show. Hey, Lotus, thanks for stopping on by. God, I haven't talked to Lotus in a long time. Adam's here too. Hi, Adam. We did a show. Then I went away on vacation, and you knew I was going away to visit the fam and all that, as we talked about. So I'm like, well, Joe knows I'm totally like driving around, not around a computer. He'll get the show published to the podcast. I don't have to worry about that. 5 days later, still no podcast published. Oh, I forgot. He's Tom Cruise, and all he does is show up and hit his mark on the floor.
We didn't even record a podcast. What was we talking about?
Yeah, we did before I went away. That was the last podcast, and then I had to publish it from my sister's house kind of thing. But that's fine.
You're only away for 3 days.
That's fine. I don't mind doing everything. It's fine.
What was the excuse for that?
Exactly. Why can't you just, throw me a bone? Do a little something.
Hey, I can't read your mind. Just ask.
Hey, I'm the star of the show. Talk to my manager.
That's not what I'm saying, dude. You were away for 3 days. You only went away for 3 days. You never. I check my phone for messages, but I know there was none from you the entire time you were away.
Oh. Wow. No, I'm not going to hassle you. I'm not going to.
Oh,
I just thought
read your mind.
You knew the show would.
I thought you would have done it. Sorry. Sorry.
Anyways,
so you
yes.
went away to the family. What happened there? Dad.
Yeah, checked on him, stayed with both sisters for a night. The big kid wouldn't let us stay away for very long because she couldn't be away from her boyfriend for that many days.
How
So,
serious is that getting?
well, they've been together for over a year.
Oh, okay. So
16-year-olds. So yeah, that's pretty serious.
I can't remember back that far.
Yeah. So that's a big deal. So yeah, I have to like trick her, right? First say, yeah, we're only going for 2 days. No big deal. We'll be back Monday. And then when Monday comes, say, yeah, Wednesday we'll be back. Don't worry about it. What? So we did that. We had lots of fun with the sisters and all that. And I was heading back, and we were heading back, and we could have just taken the major highways back, right? But I'm like, let's back road it. Let's see what the back roads are all about. And the kids are like, well, as long as we get home the fastest way possible. I'm like, oh yeah, this is way faster in the highway. Don't worry about it. And I was also planning on buying Muskoka chairs on the vacation, right? After we got back home, because there is a Muskoka chair factory north of where I live. But my sister said, actually, there's another one just up from the 401 north of Colberg or Colburn? No, Colberg.
Colberg.
No, Port Hope. You take the Port Hope exit north. It's one of those. You take the Port Hope exit north on the 401, and there's a huge Muskoka chair, and they make it all out of that composite plastic business, right? So you never have to bring it in out of the rain. It's very sustainable. 20-year warranty on these things. They're super expensive though. So yeah, let's do that. So we're taking this huge detour to get to this place and looking for it on the GPS and all that. Finally find it, pull up to it, and like the gates are closed. There's 300 chairs in their yard, but the gates are closed. I'm like, what? Why are the freaking gates closed? I come out of my way to come here. The gates are closed. And there's a big sign, open Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays. And it was Wednesday. So this is only my luck. This is totally my luck. So I got piss on it. I'm calling these guys. I'm going to say, look I'm out of town. I'm here. Come on. I want to buy. I'm going to buy chairs from you. I'm here. And sure enough, someone picked up. If you can believe it, they were actually in the shop working. I think might have been one of the owners. He's like, if you're sure you're going to buy, then I'll come out. And I'm like, yeah, I know everything about it. I'm ready to buy. I made my decision ages ago. Okay, comes out. And we try the folding ones first, and they just didn't sit right. But I'm feeling the pressure of I drug this guy out. So I'm like, I got to purchase no matter what, because I drug this guy out. But sure, he let me try the ones that don't fold. And those had a perfect sit, just what I was looking for. So I ended up getting 2 of those. We had to pull like all the luggage out of the back of the vehicle and try and shove these in, and then pile the luggage all around them. And then plus then I had one kid in the back seat and one in the front seat. The kid in the back seat, half of the bench was folded down so the chairs could come in there, and she had a big back of her one chair like crowding into her, and she's pressed up against the window. Now, you're comfortable, right? Okay. 3 more hours to go. No problem. But I didn't have to make another trip to Muskoka the next week. So we got the chairs we wanted, and that was good times. And in that town was the best butter tarts I've ever had in my lifetime. Brings a tear to my eye thinking about these butter tarts. And like most of us in the towns we live in have these butter tart bakeries where they say they're the best. No, this was the best. And the town is called, I don't remember. It's like a Lord of the Rings kind of name, like Bailey Brush, the Bailey Brush Inn or something. You know what I mean? Joe,
Nope.
You with me? you were up. You've been up there. What's that town?
You lost me at butter tart, man. I don't
Bailey Borough or something like that. And I'm trying to remember what the bakery is called, because it's worth knowing, because these are the most crazy. I think, the bakery is called Doodoo's. Doodoo. and it's a pretty famous bakery. They were mostly shut down due to COVID, but they were just allowing one person in at a time to get these butter tarts. And I mean, holy mackerel! I guess Americans don't know what butter tarts are, but very flaky, buttery pastry crust filled with. I guess it's comparable to like a pecan pie filling, right? These were so buttery and flaky, and the butter tart was not. You get some butter tarts; it's just a syrupy mess. It wasn't any of that. It was just perfect consistency all the way throughout. And I don't normally have added sugar in my diet, but when I'm on vacation, I let things slide a little bit. And so to have that sugar rush happening with these perfect butter tarts, oh my God, holy mackerel. It was an explosion in my mouth. It's like what heroin users must experience. It was so good. And my mother had famously perfect butter tarts, but these were even better than that. Denise, it's somewhere you take the one highway north of Port Hope, and it's some town called Bailey-Brook or something, Baileytown. It's worth the drive if you're going across the 401. I think it's like 17 minutes up the 401 or up that highway. That's Joe's chin, by the way, if you're watching.
Oh, you're done talking about butter tarts?
How dare you talk about butter tarts on this show, even though I'm famous for eating. Joe is famous for eating 24 hours a day.
But I don't go on about how delicious butter tarts are or pies are or beat off to that stuff.
It's worth knowing.
No, I don't care. I'm not going out for butter tarts.
You should. Next time you're there, check it out. It is worth it. I'm going to go back, even if I don't have to go up there. It's worth the 40-minute detour to go up there and back down the highway.
Don't they mail that stuff out?
They actually do. Yeah, there is some sort of thing like that. Yeah, that's right. That's awesome. Right. I forgot about that. I am going to do that.
You don't need to eat that stuff.
Doo-doos. No, I don't normally, but I was on vacation. So
and now you're not, so you don't need to eat it.
Do you need to be miserable?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just saying, you were off sugar and all that shit.
Yeah.
Summer's over. Vacation's over. Time to get tough again.
Oh, man, they were good. And you walked in there and they had a wall just full of their winnings, like ribbons from all over, right? It's serious business. Look up Doo-Doo's Bakery. And then as we continued north, heading towards Barrie around the back roads, like heading up towards Aurelia, right? Going all the way around the lake. And we're driving along. And I started screaming at the kid, "Get your camera! Oh my God, what's going on? Get your camera!" And she's like, "For what? What's going on?" As we entered this one town, I said, "Look where we are! Look where we are!" And we were driving into Omemee, Ontario. I'm like, "Do you have any idea what this is?" So, I don't know, some crap town. This is Omemee, Ontario. This is where Neil Young lived. Neil Young is here. Take out your phone. We got to find out what house he lives in. And so we parked and we looked up what house he grew up in. It's right there on the main drag. You're going to drive by it if you drive through that town. And we stopped there. I took a big picture of myself smiling in front of Neil Young's house. That's what that picture was if you saw it on Twitter. If you follow me at STCPod. That was a big moment in my life, seeing Neil Young's house. No plaque or nothing there.
Does he still own it?
No.
That's why
just,
there's no plaque.
It's just, I don't know. No one cares, I guess.
It's Omemee, man. No one cares about Omemee.
I do. And Neil just did that mini documentary, was it 2 years ago, where he went back there with his brother and was driving around?
No, he was driving from there to a concert he was doing downtown Toronto.
Oh, right. Holy, this one light I got on makes it hot down here.
Unbutton your shirt. Take it off.
Is that all right? Still enough light?
Shake those two money makers, man.
Yeah. You first, then I will.
No, not when your girlfriend's watching.
Denise wants to see the picture. You got to go back on my Twitter. It's there. Go back through all of those Twitter photos. It's there somewhere. I couldn't find the picture now if I tried on my phone. So that happened, and then we just kept going. Just finally made it home after a long trip. That was a lot of fun. So did a trip during quarantine, but kept it within the family and kept things safe. Geez, that was like 2 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now. So still not sick. So we kept it safe. So you're on vacation now.
Do you know anybody that's come down with it yet?
Do I? You know, that's a good question. I don't think so. We had a false negative in our bubble. Like I said, my oldest has a boyfriend, right? And so he's in our bubble and she's in their bubble. And within their bubble, they had.
How does that work? I don't think these bubbles work.
No, it doesn't really, because they are super
makes no
safe.
sense.
They are super safe, yet they had some kind of social distancing barbecue when one of those kids had a birthday or something. And then it came out that one of the kids that was there, his golf instructor tested positive. And so all the ripples went through and everyone found out about it.
That's why there's no such thing as a bubble.
However, it was a false positive. He tested the next day and it was negative immediately. So that was a false positive. But it was very cool to see how everyone found out immediately. How, even though you're like, several instances away from that person.
Is it the Kevin Bacon 7 degrees of separation or whatever it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. I saw that. I saw part of it the other day.
Follow up your question. Do you know anyone?
Oh, no.
Do we at work? Like, there's no one at
my
work,
house.
right?
I don't leave my house and I don't see anybody.
But we haven't had any, like, people in our department or anything.
Not in our department specifically. There have been a couple people in the building, but mostly, or they were other department related. So, mind you, there's no one in our building anyway. So what? There's like 50 people working.
Yeah, which is great.
No, it's depressing. Bring get everybody back to work. All these lazy fucks that are working from home, get back to work.
They are working at home.
No,
and why do we
in the
want them there?
pajamas watching TV?
I don't want them there. I don't want the parking lot full. I don't want the highway full. Highway's already full. Why do you? I don't get it. You're so mad when you run into people at work, and then now that there isn't any people, you.
No, I'm only mad when I run into certain people at work, and they're usually people that none of us like anyway. So,
do you get crazy when people are talking in the hallway and you can hear it in your room?
No, that's you.
That is me too, but it is you as well.
Has it been depressed? It's been, I don't even know what month is this. August? Whatever. How long it's been? February. How you doing? March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah. So 6 months of depression and anger at work. I'm done. Let's get things back to normal. Let's get everybody back to work at home.
I appreciate your feelings on this, and I understand your feelings. However, I do not miss people there. That's for sure. That's why when I go on vacation, I take my day shifts off. So I don't want. Why do I want to deal with those people? I don't need people mucky mucks walking around trying to look busy, trying to find ways to have meetings about stuff.
Again, that's just related to 2 or 3 people that we're talking about.
Okay.
All the other departments that we socialize and interact with and enjoy talking to, bring them back so we can actually have some more face to face.
Okay, I get it. I know what's going on now. You guys don't know.
What are you talking about?
Joe at work is a
Oh.
man about town, and he gets antsy in his chair, and what he does is he goes around and has his hurrahs with everyone. He'll go into a room, he'll like step up on like an apple box and have people come all around him, and then he'll bestow them with I don't know what, because I'm never a part of these things. And then he goes down the hall to the next room. And he does this. He's social butterfly at work.
No,
So I do understand.
Just saying hi, dude. That's all. Taking my break, going around saying hi, letting everybody know I'm still alive. That's it, man. Speaking of butterfly, just reminded me, I saw part of that show that movie. I think you were the one that brought it up. Don't ask me why butterfly made me think of it, but Peanut Butter Falcon with, were you the one that brought it up?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Peanut Butter Falcon with, the kid from the Transformer movies that went Shia LaBeouf, and then the chick that got all naked in those novels that they made into movies. You know, the books that all the ladies were going crazy about. 50 Degrees of Sex or whatever it was.
Yeah, that would probably be a better movie.
What was it called? 50 Shades of Grey. Those ones. Who's the star of that? The daughter of the chick married to Antonio Banderas, isn't it? No.
It's Sarandon's daughter, isn't it?
No. It's Miami Vice's daughter. Did he have a daughter?
Oh, right. Don Johnson and what's his face? What's her face?
What's her name? Dakota? No.
That's the actress's name.
No.
Dakota Johnson, isn't it? Isn't that her name?
Is it? I'd ask my phone, but I'm using it. Dakota. Yeah. Last name was Johnson. Anyway, it's her. So her and Shia LaBeouf and this other actor. It's like a real indie film. I thought you had brought it up. So I saw it on the movie channel. So I watched 20 minutes of it. It's pretty good. Interesting. He doesn't get a lot. He got all that shit for being like crazy and wacky, and I think being in those crappy Transformer movies, and I think people forgot or don't realize he can actually act. Anyway, I check it out.
No, I never heard of that at all. Do you want to let me know at all what it's what it's about?
I don't even know all the details. Maybe Kevin brought it up. Someone brought it up. Someone in our bubble brought it up.
Okay. Well, Lotus brings up about that new miniseries on Netflix, the gaming one, High Score. Have you seen any of that yet? Everyone's watching it.
Never even heard of it.
Yeah, it's another video game history series. I mean, when I saw it pop up, I didn't get too excited because it's like, how many times we have to hear the same video game history over and over again? But I did watch the first couple episodes, and they were kind of attacking it at a different angle than what you're used to. So it's fine. It's watchable. Way better if you haven't seen much of video game history.
I've seen enough.
Yeah, I know. It's.
How many times did I hear about Atari?
Yeah. So I'll check in on it. I'm not plowing through it. It's like if depends the mood, I'll check it out.
I did start, and I might watch it after this actually. I did start rewatching the latest Star Trek. What's it called again?
Discovery?
Discovery, yeah. I went back to season 1 though, because I forgot what had fully happened in it. So I'm a couple episodes in. I'm going to plow through that, and then I never watched season 2, so I'm going to watch that right after.
Yeah, season 2 definitely gets going. Season 1
I enjoyed 1. I was perfectly happy.
Was
with
patchy. It was patchy. And
I
season 2 is
enjoyed it.
patchy too, but there's bad episodes in every show. So, you know,
I enjoy it. That way I don't waste my time. All these people that watch stuff and they get upset about it and say they wasted all their time.
no, it's people that don't watch it and still get upset about it. That wastes time. There's a big
Stop watching Star Trek if you don't like it anymore, guys. Stop talking about it. I'm wasting my time. Because I don't want to hear you talking about it.
Don't waste Joe's time anymore.
Fucking do the courtesy of tuning in and to listen to you guys, and you waste my time by getting me upset.
I don't understand how you can love a concept, a universe, but you're so picky about all the other avenues within this universe. It's
especially when you're lucky enough that it's even still around.
Yeah, like
enjoy it.
I want to keep exploring the universe, so I'm going to keep going in there.
And I heard that cartoon was supposed to be good. Lower Decks.
I've watched 2 episodes. It's dude, you're too old for it. I'm too old for it. You're too old for it. It's total.
Is it to bring the younger generation into watching Star Trek?
Not kids, like the 20-year-olds that love Rick and Morty. It's that style, fast talking.
It does look like. Is it by the same creators?
I highly doubt it, but it might as well be. It's not what I was looking forward to, but it's not targeted to us. So,
all right,
take it or leave it.
There's that other cartoon. I don't know if you've seen commercials for it. I don't even want to call it a cartoon. It's more of like old school South Park animation. But it's by the creators that did Robot Chicken, which I enjoyed. So more stop motion, I guess, / old school South Park. It's about that pirate series. I don't know. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Fuck, I've seen. There's like a million commercials that been airing on TV for it. Some pirate series. I'll have to bring it up next time. I heard that was really good. It actually got recommended by a movie reviewer too.
Pirate series.
Yeah, he's off to rescue his parents or something. I don't remember what it is. I haven't watched a good cartoon in a long time, man.
Well, I finished up a really good show, and I beg you to watch it every season when it comes out on Netflix, called The Rain. It's a Danish show. I was trying to remember what country it's from. It's not Sweden. It's not Poland. It's around there. It's
REIGN.
Yeah, The Rain. It's about something terrible goes wrong, and suddenly the rain is killing everyone. And
no, yeah, but I said rain as in dynasty rain.
Oh no, I was
talking about weather rain. RAIN.
So the rain starts killing everyone, but this girl and her brother get to a bunker in time, and that's the first season is them spending 12 years in the bunker kind of thing. Then they finally come out because their provisions have run low and whatever. So they have to go out, but there's a network of bunkers. So they have to get to the next bunker kind of thing, avoiding rain, seeing what the world has turned into. And then season 2 progressed to what caused this rain? Well, it had to do with this evil corporation. And is there a way to stop this? And, what is this corporation doing? Are they continuing to wipe people out? Are they capturing people? And then the third season, they wrap it all up, right? Excellent show. Yes, it's in a foreign language. Subtitles are fine. Like the subtitles are good. I mean, you could do the alternate language, but I found the voiceover was not great. So
no, I love subtitles, man. It's good.
Yeah. And the way they talk, right? The Western way of speaking.
They talk like the Swedish Chef on the Muppets?
Sure, yeah. But, they always sprinkle in like English every now and again, right? Especially when they swear. You're going to get English in there.
I don't know anybody would you say Danish, right?
Yeah. Denmark.
Yeah, it's part of my wife's heritage. I was thinking Sweden.
I thought you said she was Dutch.
Is that what I said? I don't know. Is that the same shit? Danish and Dutch?
Denmark.
I don't know. It's all over there.
Okay.
Starts with a D.
Anyways, it's just 3 seasons. And I mean, there's only like 8 episodes per season. They're very, very well done.
That sounds like what was that BBC series we were watching that had it was 2 different shows, but it was, one was a zombie one.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, no, one was BBC. Was one French?
Right. Yeah. No, we saw there was 2 at the same time. I think there was an English one and a French one, right?
Yeah. I think the French one was actually the better one.
Oh, that was excellent.
But I mean, does it have that same sort of feel and production quality? It's obviously definitely not Americanized. So I've always enjoyed those BBC European productions for some reason. I don't know if it's the way they shoot it, the type of film they use. It's got a different feel to it.
Yeah, and they're not all like pretty boys, right? It's not just the pretty boys that survived the apocalypse. So it's well done. I highly recommend. It's called The Rain. It's on Netflix. It should be in the top trending. And then after that was complete, I moved on to another show, which people have been talking to me about. And this one is German, and it's called The Dark. And that's another show that's highly acclaimed. It's a foreign film again, but this time it's German. And German is really close to English. You can almost understand what's going on without reading the subtitles. And The Dark, it is super hard to explain, and you have to be super patient with it because it is vast. It's a vast story they're trying to tell in a television medium. And it has to do with time, has to do with black holes, has to do with this community.
You said black holes.
Yeah. This community and how they exist through different periods in time and how things are coming together. And there's a murder mystery involved and there's caves. It's very, very good. But it for 4 episodes, you're going to go, who is what, where, what, who's that? So unless that's just me, that could be me. But man, check out The Dark.
I've actually made the effort and wrote both those titles down.
Really? Wow.
You said they're both on Netflix?
Yeah, they're both on Netflix.
Where do you get all the free time to watch all this stuff? Aren't you doing stuff?
What are you doing on your night shift?
Yeah. I don't know. No, I don't have access to Netflix at work.
Why not?
I don't know, because I don't.
Yeah, but at home.
Yeah, but I don't have the password to it. It's already maxed out on shit, so I can't add it to anything else.
And then I tried to watch this 80s comedy, bachelor comedy, body humor comedy, Animal House kind of thing. It's called, because it showed up on my Amazon list and it had a great thumbnail of a drawing, comic book drawing of a guy pulling a bikini top off a girl. His college antics. It's going to be fun, like Animal House. It's called Screwballs. It's so hard to watch. Oh my, it's Canadian Animal House. But they also made the mistake of placing it in high school. So Animal House, if you saw a bunch of breastises and everything flopping around, you're at least, these are college girls. This is high school. This was all happening. And I mean, there's plenty of breastises floating
What do you
around.
mean? You're seeing high school
Yeah.
boobies?
They're in high school and they're doing all kinds of, 80s
So it's
movies
like,
stuff.
is it similar to, fuck me.
Private School. Remember
No, I
Private
was going to
School?
say like,
Fast
damn it.
Times. Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
No,
That was
modern,
high school
more
girls
modern,
too.
with apple pie thing,
Oh yeah, American Pie.
American Pie, or what's the other one with? Forget it. Goddamn feeble memory.
Sure, but this was Canadian version, so it's even crappier. It's got weird like boing sound effects and stuff like that,
What?
and like auga. And it's starring the guy, you've seen this guy in every Canadian production in the last 30 years. He was
Jay Baruchel?
No. Like he was in do you remember The Newsroom? Canadian show The Newsroom? He was in The Newsroom. He was
Barely.
in every single
If I saw his
Canadian.
face, I'd recognize him.
Most famously, he almost hit the big time. He was Lloyd Braun on Seinfeld.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I just saw that a couple weeks ago.
he was like the cool kid of this high school. And all the girls in this movie are supposed to be high school people, right? And they all look 35, 36 years old. It's just so ridiculous. It's
So it's like
funny.
a 70s porn movie where everyone pretends to be in high school.
Yeah. So
Except
I
they
couldn't
got
get
big
through
fat
it.
bushes, right?
I couldn't get there was one laugh out loud moment that I actually laughed out loud with my headphones on at work. And I'm watching this at work, which is you got to kind of cover the screen because things are going on there. But they had one scene where they go into the library, right? And the librarian is strict as anything about quiet. She's yelling at this person for whispering. She's yelling at this person for crinkling his notebook. She went and yelled at two girls that were talking in sign language. She told them to be quiet. And then they pan to another table. It's all these adolescent boys that have big, huge hardcover books in front of them. But in each hardcover book was like a Playboy or something in the middle of it. And all you could hear is like their heart rates going faster and faster. And then she finally yelled at them to shut up because their heart rates were making too much noise. But they continue to pan the table and look at the magazines and their heart rates start going again. And the camera pulls down, pedestals down under the table where you can see in their pants, all of them in their pants were popping tents up and down in their pants to the noise of their heartbeats. And I thought that was pretty funny. She yells at them again and tells them to get out. So they all stand up, but they have to stand up with the table and they walk the table out of the room. Great scene.
So is there like a laugh track in this thing? 'Cause it sounds horrible. Sounds like Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Screwballs on Amazon. Check that out if you're bored.
I will completely forget that right now.
Oof. It's a good moment, though. That was funny.
It's probably because you're just tired. I will check out The Rain in the Dark, though.
Man, that'd be awesome.
Well, first I'm hearing of it, so I don't know why you said you were begging me to watch it before.
I've told you and all the listeners here about The Rain every season it came out. And it's done now. There's no fourth season, so you only have to commit to 3.
All right. It's fine. I'll commit to whatever as long as I enjoy it.
Well, you got to pay attention, too.
Yeah, I do.
Like the whole...
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Relax.
Yeah.
So I was chopping down a tree today. I don't know if you find that interesting.
Well, this can't be on your property.
Yeah, it is in the backyard.
Where?
Well, the previous owners were dildos, and they planted a maple tree too close to the house. Though the one benefit was the living room windows, the shutters we could leave open all the time, right? Because even though the sun in the late afternoon and evening would shine through, this tree had enough foliage that it completely blocked all the sunlight, right? But it's a maple and their roots like to spread pretty far, so it's just too close to the house, so we decided to chop it down.
What
So
do you
I've got
mean shutters? Is this where you lean outside the window and shut the shutters like a
no, like
old...
California shutters, blinds, shutters on the inside.
Oh,
I don't know, whatever you call these things.
Yeah,
the ones
Joe
that
has
flip-flop ones.
Yeah, Joe has like actual big giant wooden shutters on the inside that you pull up and down.
So I got about half of it down today. That was half a day work.
With what?
Finish that off. With what?
Handsaw?
Handsaw.
Is this tall? You had to go up there? You had to get a
it's like it's pretty much 3 stories tall. But I was using a handsaw, a ladder, and I also have one of those tree cutting blades that are on those extension rods.
Should you have been doing this, or should it have been a professional?
No, I'm a professional. I apply mathematics and logic and physics to determine which way the branches would fall. And so far, I haven't broken the window or the glass table.
How big around is it at the base?
That's about the size of the guy's waist.
Could you put your arms around it?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, that's how you knew about a guy's waist.
Yeah. So it's not that big. It's just extremely tall. So, but it's heavy enough where the branches can do damage. So we'll finish that off tomorrow. So even on my vacation, my lovely wife has me doing stuff.
Well, I suggest taking a drive, get some butter tarts.
I'd love to go for a drive. I'm on vacation this week. She's on vacation next week. Figure that one out.
Did you figure that one out? Is that by your design?
I think it's her design.
You book your own time off.
Yeah, well, it's sort of to spread it out so that like the last week before school, the kids would have someone there. Because I couldn't. It was hard when I submitted all my time off to really figure out what would be what, right? Like what we could get. I did mine pretty late. So, I'm off this week, but it's only burning me 2 days kind of thing. So I tried to spread it out as much as I can.
Well, yeah, speaking of that, you recall our last podcast on here when we talked about how I didn't even know if I was on vacation, right? As I was leaving, because I hadn't got the approval yet. When I came back to work and went through the 15,000 emails, my vacation approval, the email saying, "You're approved, enjoy your vacation," that came on day 2 of my vacation. That's how messed up that was.
Well, they were struggling.
Oh, that's
you're right.
Really
no, I
good.
completely agree with you. It should be, guys, give me a week's notice. I know we're not booking plane tickets and flights and stuff like that, but even when we were in a situation normal, it'd be like the week before. Hey, okay, you can go on vacation. Well, that's good. I already booked my flight and hotel and whatever like 3 months ago.
Even if you just want to go camping or something like that, you can't find anything with 1 week's notice. It's ridiculous.
I got a buddy that he was up at Algonquin. He actually did manage to go. It's the guy I usually borrow his pop-up trailer with, but we canceled our camping February, March. I want to say around April because we weren't sure what was going to happen. So he ended up going up to Algonquin, but he had to move campsites 4 times because by the time he decided he was going, they were so booked up that he couldn't get 2 weeks in a row at one site like he normally would. So he moved 4 times when he was up there. And then he was supposed to go back again just recently. He just actually this week, and he canceled it and just said it's not worth the hassle. But he said they were going full bore up there, man.
2 weeks up there. That would still be pretty expensive.
Yeah. Camping's not cheap anymore, man.
No.
Especially when you firewood, booze, food, ice every day, gas to get up there. All the other amenities that you either forget or you bring up or whatever, right? Got to do another run of groceries.
Yeah, plus you're camping in a national park, so it's right there, jacked up. Yep. So what did he say? Was there bathrooms in operation and all that? It's like Ontario parks, there's no showers. That's all shut down. So I don't know how these multi-week people, what you do.
No, there were no showers. I think he said they just ended up taking cold showers, like near their campsite, like just pouring water with soap and stuff like that, and shampooing the hair kind of thing. It would have been great if you had your own hardtop camper that had a shower inside. That's the only way to do it now. Trouble is, then it's even you gotta, if you buy one, you gotta pay for parking year round for it, right?
Oof. Okay, we already talked about it. To rent that is $2,500 for 2 weeks, or was it a week? $2,500. It was insanity. So why don't me and you smarten up and get on the thing where we buy one and we rent it out all year at that rate? Why aren't we doing that? Why aren't we smart like that?
And then do what with it?
You can buy another one for yourself and have that one pay for both of them. Think of the money you're coming in. Like this Airbnb, they do trailers, right? There's like a RV B&B business. They take care of insurance. They take care of all that. All you got to do is supply the trailer and drop it wherever it's supposed to go or something. And I mean, that could pay for 2 trailers pretty lickety split, wouldn't it?
I guess.
Why aren't we doing
He was
that?
actually looking at getting because his pop-up's really old, right? So he was looking at getting a hardtop, but no luck, man. Just like everything else, once this COVID hit, all the dealerships were like, maybe in 6 months we can have one for you. Back orders went out the window, man.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody went crazy.
Well, you're true, but that's a big purchase. Holy mackerel.
Can you imagine if we had planned ahead and bought like 20 Nintendo Switches and then sold them for $300 to $400 each?
Yeah, profit on top. They were last ad I saw was retail box one was $800.
Oh my
double
God,
the price.
Really?
Straight up double.
I can't wait for all the stuff to crash back down again. People were like, "What do we do, man? Get rid of this garbage."
Well, same like buying those Muskoka chairs. The guy told me once COVID happened, they haven't been able to keep up. As soon as they make them, they're gone. They're just shipping them out, or even those few days that the store is open, people are going crazy.
Well, it's nice to see people don't stop spending money.
Yeah, Denise is saying how great Airbnb is for cottages and stuff like that. Didn't Haji have? He's had some issue. He's been fighting Airbnb because they didn't give him back his deposit or something when he canceled due to the virus or
I
some.
vaguely remember that. I don't know. I never saw a resolution to that, but yeah, it should be a, I know there's certain circumstances where you can't get your deposit back, but where does it say global pandemic? But again, if you look at it on the side of the people who are renting them out too, right? They get screwed over completely. So, whose side do you really take? Partial return, partial deposit refunded?
That's what I'm dealing with. I'm fighting with. I bought. I know you watch the vinyl show, right? That happens every week on this channel. You watch that? The vinyl show?
You talking to your girlfriend?
No, I'm talking to you, buddy.
Oh. Love it. I don't miss it any week.
Okay, I ordered this record from this is the one that came from overseas. I was telling you about it. And it had this damage. Where is it here?
Show me the front cover picture. What is that? Oh, Mind Control by Uncle Acid.
Yeah, Uncle Acid is awesome, man. It's like if John Lennon joined Black Sabbath. Don't shake your head.
If John Lennon joined, how do you even describe that?
Yeah. Can you see this crease right here?
No.
I don't know if you can see it.
Move it closer.
Hold on.
It's the light. And there's plastic there too.
Let me make big here.
Yeah,
there you
okay,
go.
I see it there. Yeah.
So that's the main damage that disappointed me. Of course, that's one of the corners that's crushed in. And then even on the back, you can up here, you can see how much weight was put on this thing that the records are even wearing through.
The cardboard's wrecked completely.
So that was, I bought through Amazon, but it wasn't Prime. It was just an Amazon seller on Prime. Not on Prime, on Amazon. And so I requested a refund for this, and they're overseas, right? So obviously they don't want to ship out a new one because it's going to cost them so much. I sent them all the pictures. I said, as a collector, I'm not buying a new record. This record's like $40 record, and have it, broken and warped, and the cover's garbage.
How much was shipping on that?
Well, for me, I only had to spend $4 shipping. Like
okay.
They're previously a really good place to buy records from, even though they're in Great Britain, because they get some of the records we just can't get here, and they ship fast and it's reasonable. But then this happened. It's just fluke. I'm not blaming them. It's just shipping. So I sent them all the pictures, and they said, "We're very sorry that happened to you. Would you accept 20% off? 20% off for that?" I'm like, "No, I would like a replacement, please." I haven't heard back from them yet. That's what happens when they're not Prime, I guess. They can make their own rules. I thought everyone on Amazon, I thought if you sold on Amazon, you had to offer returns, no questions asked.
I bought off Amazon for a long time. It's not like eBay. You would have got your refund right away.
Yeah.
No questions asked. Seller gets screwed.
Yeah, I'm not done fighting this. If they do what we have to do as eBay sellers, or we just have to go, okay, how about you keep it? Will that be happy enough for you? I'd probably keep it for free if they refund me the money. And
So how did it only cost you $4 shipping though? How's that work? You didn't buy it off of Prime.
No, that's just what that's their
all
flat
they
rate
charge
for
to ship from England.
Yeah.
How's that possible?
It's actually $3.49 to ship from England.
So what do they care to ship you another one then?
Well, they must eat that cost somehow, right? They must eat a
Because
portion of
shipping
cost.
to England is ridiculous.
But I mean, why can't they just talk to the Royal Mail and get the insurance on it? Like, would they not have insurance on this? I don't see what the fight's all about.
Oh, you mean like our insurance?
Yeah,
I've
like
never-
we could go through mail, right, and say, hey, this was damaged in the mail. We need a, we're covered when we buy tracked mail at a certain rate.
Yeah, I covered up to $100.
What
I've
would
never
you?
tried to claim, so I have no idea.
Yeah, up to $100.
They'd probably try to hose us. It's like just like when they charge extra shipping costs for something that was clearly paid for properly. You still owe us 14 cents. You
Oof.
fucks.
Oh, that gets me mad. Oh man.
That time I got charged.
Speaking of that, I got
cents. 13 cents, man. Love you, Canada Post.
I told you I had an eBay sale come back. This is not the first time I had an eBay sale come back, and the address was invalid. So it came back returned to sender, even though it was the address they sent me. The buyer sent me to send it to them. And so what's even crazier, and this is not the first time this has happened, I email the buyer back and say, hey, your address wasn't right. I need your proper address. They don't get back to me. They just don't get back to me. They bought an item, they never got it, and they never reply to my emails. Who does that?
Sounds like the kind of buyer you want to have then.
I guess. Or is it some kind of weird scam that I don't know about? Is it some kind of backdoor scam? Like, second time that happened, they give me a bogus address. It gets accepted by the post, which shouldn't happen. It goes all the way across the country. They can't find the address. It comes back, and then no one responds to my emails about their purchase. Bonkers.
Yeah, this makes sense. All right, brother. It's been an hour. That went by fast, actually. Except when you were talking about your peanut butter stuff that you like.
It always amazes me how you don't follow very much conversation that happens, but you're on it when the second past 1 hour happens. The second.
What do you mean? I follow all the conversation.
Okay.
I've got that perfect timing of knowing when to say, you leave people wanting more. It's like when you say something funny, all right, I'm out of here, guys.
Okay.
Catch you later.
Well, then you do us a favor and tell everyone when the next episode will be.
I can't tell you now.
What?
Why would you want to tell now?
Because I have to do the legwork and set this stuff up and schedule it.
It leaves people keep on checking and coming back. Oh my God, when are they coming back together? I got to check every day. Got to diddle myself.
We know when we're working next week. We know when our days off are. We could probably guess when the next episode would.
Well, I don't know. When are you doing your record stuff?
The record show this week, thanks for bringing it up, Joe, is happening on Friday.
I did.
So check that out Friday night at 8 till 10. Joe's promised to make a stop and say hello. Passive aggressive. I don't care about records. Anyway. Okay. We do possibly have a huge star stopping by, though, by the way. Just want to throw that out there. There is going to be a huge star stopping by. That's Friday night, the record show. So I don't know if there's going to be a record show the following week, because I wouldn't want to do one on Friday and then do another one on Wednesday. Well, I guess that's not too bad. Okay, yeah. We can do the record show on Wednesday and do an STC pod on Thursday.
Maybe.
So that's your week to look forward to, folks. Thanks, everyone, for joining us on this, your 200th and nearly 300th episode. We're somewhere in between 200 and 300 somewhere of STC Pod. Glad to have you along. Go over and check out Joe's YouTube channel, My Life in Collecting, because by God, that is the top thing in his life right now. Holy mackerel.
It is the shit.
It is the shit, and it is what drives him. So please get over there and tell him STC Pod sent you, so he keeps doing this. Because right now I get nothing out of this. Okay. So tell him STC Pod sent you. Start to continue. Sent you over to My Life in Collecting and subscribe over there.
You'll get 10% off your next purchase on Amazon if you do so.
Okay, sure, you can do that. And Joe's
Paid
on
for
Twitter.
by STC.
Joe's on Twitter at AC Decepticon. I was thinking today, I wonder if Joe has a secret Twitter because he's not very active on the AC Decepticon lately, and it doesn't fit in his brand anymore.
No,
so
I just haven't posted anything on it.
I'm kind of curious if you're like, I got this community and I got this community. This community doesn't need to know about this community. I'm going to do some research next shift at work.
It's too many secrets, man.
That's right.
I don't have enough time to do all that kind of planning. Or
Okay.
do I? Maybe I do.
I'm going to check that out. I'm going to do a little digging. Derek, get on that.
Yes, Peter. Check it out.
You can follow me on Twitter at STCPod. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thanks, everybody.
Peace out.
Post and post it. I will post it and post it.